I was thinking, what can I say coming to this convention? What can I say that can resonate with you, that would resonate for me? And that would be, I want to have a breakthrough. Do you want to have a breakthrough to power leaving this meeting? Yes. Well, let me tell you what. A breakthrough is on the way. I want to share things that have helped me over the last 19 months to get that breakthrough. I'm still working on it. I'm not there yet, but I'm growing in grace. I thought I'd never have to confront the challenge that I've had to confront. It's been very challenging. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very transparent, for those of you that know me. I lost the love of my life. I lost the father of my 4 daughters. We were sitting there the day after Thanksgiving, November 27th, having dinner, having a great time. And if you knew my husband, Keith, he was full of fun, always fun. And he had just come around and did a chokehold on me, and we were laughing and carrying on. My youngest daughter and myself and Keith. And I said something, and he responded back. I don't remember what I said, but I can tell you his last words. He said, "Why doesn't she just?" And I said, "Just what?" And he fell to the floor, and he was gone, just like that. Folks, I'm telling you, life is like a flicker. You gotta cherish it. You gotta cherish the people that you love. Tell them that you love. And one thing I can tell you, I lived a life with Keith of no regrets. I told him every day how much I loved him, how much I cared, and what a great man he was, what a great father he was. He never had to wonder about that. So make sure you tell the people that you love. I had to figure out how to move forward in light of adversity. My family and my team were counting on me. I had to, number one, I had to focus. Some of you have come here this week with your vision blurred. Too many things on your mind. But guess what? You're powerful when you focus. You get things done when you're focused. Because see, you know, I may not look like it, but I'm 65 years old, 65 years young. I don't know why I told you all that. I hadn't planned to. But that's why I wear the glasses. It's not for fashion. It's because if I take these bad boys off, y'all are just a blur. Just a blur, right? I can't see anything, just a blur. But guess what? I have blurred vision right now, but when I put my glasses on, ha! Now I can see you. I see you, I see the details. Now I'm focused. I'm fierce when I'm focused. Say that, I am fierce when I'm focused. The number 2 thing is you have to have courage. It takes courage to get that breakthrough. You gotta have courage to walk away from the familiar, to leave your comfort zone. Gotta step out of your comfort zone to have that courage. The courage to critique yourself, the courage to do an autopsy on your presentation, on your personhood, on your gravitas. That's an SAT word, by the way. The courage to break generational curses. You see, I come as one, but I stand for 10,000. There are so many that's come before me. I was the daughter of a carpenter who had an 8th grade education and a cook that had a 3rd grade education. I had to have the courage to do something different to save my family. That takes courage. To take my parents from a shotgun house that we grew up in, for those of you that don't know, in the North, that's when you shoot a gun through the front door and the bullet goes out the back door. Had to have the courage to get them a place where they can be proud of. It takes courage. You gotta bet on yourself. You gotta clap for yourself. You gotta be the best version of you, and that takes courage to be authentic to your core. It takes courage to dream. It takes courage to be knowledgeable. It takes courage to be successful. If you don't want to make waves, then be mediocre. But it takes courage to move forward. It took courage for you guys, some of you, to come to this convention. It took courage because you didn't have enough money. And some of you are piled in the rooms because you didn't have money, but it took courage for you to take that step to be here. And we're glad you're here. We're glad you made the decision to move forward regardless of where your situation stood. That takes courage. Takes courage to be different. And the third thing is being fallible. You have to be fallible, meaning to embrace failure. Setbacks are part of any transformation. If you don't hit a brick wall once in a while, you're not pushing hard enough. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. I'm reminded of a story of a little boy that when he was growing up, he never talked. For 8 years, he didn't talk. And when he spoke, he stuttered, very embarrassed to talk. And he went to class every day, but he never said anything. And his teacher noticed him. And so she gave an assignment, and she said, I want you guys to write a story. And from that story, I want you to come up front, and I want you to read your story. So he wrote a story. He was a very good writer. And he went up front, didn't want to do it, begged his teacher, and she said, no, you got to do it. Because if you don't read your story, I'm going to believe you plagiarized it and it's really not yours. So he did it. And guess what? That was the beginning of something new for him in his life. That guy is James Earl Jones, the most recognizable voice in the world. Most of you know him as Darth Vader on Star Wars, or maybe Mufasa, my favorite Destiny, my favorite, not Destiny, but my favorite Disney movie, Mufasa. That was James Earl Jones. And kind of like me, embracing your failure. When I didn't pass my 26, and I knew I had to do that. I had all my licenses. Shameless plug for the partners, get your licenses. When I didn't pass my 26 the first time around, but I didn't quit. I had to embrace the failure. Embracing the failure doesn't mean that you stop, but you keep going. I had to keep going, and with the help of my tutor, David Castellaw, I passed my 26. You gotta keep going. You can't give up, you just gotta keep trying. Number 4 was resilience. I've had to learn the meaning of that word, resilience. Stay the course. It's not going to be easy, but you've gotta fight for your last name. Are there any fighters in here? You see, when Keith transitioned, my girls and I were distraught. I wanted to get in the bed, pull the covers over my face, and never come out. I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody because the love of my life, he did everything. Keith did everything. It's like the little things, like emptying the trash on Sunday nights. He said, no wife of mine's going to empty the trash. Little things that he did, like making my coffee in the morning, little things. So I missed him. We were distraught. And so I wanted to just get in the bed, but I had to do a lot of self-talk, folks, because guess what? My daughters are watching. I have 4 strong daughters. and my team was watching. So I had to move forward. I couldn't let the legacy down. It had been planned for a long time. You see, the mind is a battleground. The mind is a battle. Don't let terrible days create negative momentum in your business. Thoughts are the greatest vehicle to change power. Let go of the energy that's clouding your success or holding you back. See, somebody told me that the power of life and death lies in the tongue. So be careful of what you say. Be careful of what you plan. And then the last thing is, I had to learn that I have got to continue the legacy by fighting for my last name. See, your last name is more important than your first name. You got to fight for your last name. Something is about to happen for you and your family. Success is not an accident. Success is orchestrated. You gotta fight for your fairy tale. See, Keith and I fought. We were married for 34 years and we fought. We fought for our fairy tale. We fought for our legacy. Keith and I always valued the family business and the business of family. Practice passing the baton to your family. Keep the faith, because guess what? It's a faith thing. God never gives you a dream that matches your budget. He's not checking your bank account. He's checking your faith. Plant that seed with your family. Plant the seeds of progression in your family. Plant the seeds. This is the Phillips Gang Gang, and that's Keith with the Phillips Gang Gang. My last slide. This is the legacy right here. These are our 4 daughters, all licensed. Sarah is an RVP, making over $150,000 an hour, right? Not an hour. $150,000, and she's got the green on. And then Chelsea is part-time, but we hope for her to go RVP this year. She's made $50,000 in the base shop. On the right is Jessica Ray. She's in Europe, but she's licensed and she consults with me. Actually, I've been on Zoom, texting with her this morning. And then my baby on the left, she does our back office. We are prepared for legacy. We are prepared for the transition. Get prepared. And the last thing I want to say to you guys is this: secure your future. Don't crawl, don't walk, but run after your destiny. God bless you. We love you.